Okay, so right here I'm gonna show you how to use Wholesale Inspector. We're gonna start off by learning how to upload the price list we just downloaded and set up the columns and the filters. So we're gonna start by logging in. Okay, so we're logged in. These are old files that I've already, or old price lists that I've already uploaded. You're just gonna click drag and drop supplier files. So this is the file that we converted to a CSV. The Excel file won't even show up. It'll only show CSV files. So this is the one we already converted. We're gonna open it. It's gonna start uploading. And okay, here this is this is very important. So our identifier, Wholesale Inspector needs to know what is what. So they want to know what is the UPC, what is the our cost, what's the description, the SKU. So here we're basically letting them know what is what. So here identifier is either UPC, EAN, or ASIN for short. The one you're gonna see more often is UPC. So the UPC is on column B right here, UPC column B. So we're gonna change that. Column B. Our cost, we found out that here they have it labeled as each price, so that's column E. We're gonna put that column E. Supplier SKU, in this case it's item. Sometimes it'll say item, it'll say SKU, it'll say model number, but this is basically the model number they give it, the manufacturer gives it. So that's column A. Column A. Supplier title, which in this case is description, is column C. And map is its minimum advertised price. That's not so important right now. We'll kind of talk about that later. And the other ones, there's custom ones, but we're gonna leave that alone. So we'll just click create. So it is uploaded. So right now what it's doing, it's searching pretty much the Amazon database and finding all the info we need. And it's going through thousands of products per second, which is very, very impressive. This saves so much time. If you were to do this manually, it would probably take weeks, maybe even months to do. It's pretty impressive. The software is insane. So just give it a few more seconds to finish doing its thing. And then let's say it's a bigger file and it'll take maybe like, I don't know, a couple hours to do because it's so big. Wholesale Inspector will actually send you an email saying that it's ready to go. So we just finished. We're going to view the products. So this, let me close this for a second. This is all the info Wholesale Inspector is showing you. It's a whole bunch of data using those UPCs to scan all of Amazon to figure out what's what. Supplier SKU. Okay. So there's a lot of columns that we don't need. I mean, let me kind of just see. This is the Amazon link. If you click this, it actually show you, what they're selling. So it's selling for $15.99. Our cost is $4.77. It's going to show you after the fees and all that stuff. It'll show you the profit of $2.04. It's a 42.69% ROI, which stands for return on investment. BSR, bestseller rank, 0. That's interesting. Okay, average BSR. Yeah, so there's a lot of information that we don't need to see. So we're gonna start off by fixing the columns. So columns is kind of the same thing as view. I like to put it on concise, and it'll change it if you want it more detailed. They'll show you a more detailed, like way more than what we're just looking at right now. But I don't like to look at too much. So let's go to concise, and then here, it's basically what's doing. This is checked, it'll add it onto here. So now see, this wasn't here total cost. If we uncheck it, it's gonna go away. If we check it, it'll come out. So that's basically what we're working on. I like to use it on concise and kind of just go down and get rid of what I do and don't want. So let's see, AMZ link, identifier cost, supplier SKU. That's really not fully important. important to me. Supplier title, that's a little bit important, yeah. Let's see, stock, no. Customer, supplier discount, supplier pack quantity. I do want to know that. This is the brand, IP compliance, no. Images, don't care. Amazon title, that's important. ASIN is important. Buy box, important. Let's open this up a little bit more. Average buy box price for 90 days. The buy box is basically what the person who is, how do I say this? They're pretty much the price that it's selling for, and whoever is matching that price will take turns selling, you know, selling selling their item. So we want this on for the past 90 days. I want to see the lowest buy box price for the past 90 days. I want to see profit, ROI, margin. Yes, I want to see the 2 BSR, average BSR for 90 days. I want to see that. Lowest, no. Category, yeah, that's important. Percentage of time profitable. Yes, we're leaving that on. Amazon in stock rate. Yeah, we'll leave that on. Amazon only. Yes, I want to know that. If Amazon is a seller, I don't even want to bother. Number of sales. We'll leave that alone. Estimated sales per month. I like to know that. I want to know how many sellers there are. Share units per month. Shared sales per month. We'll ignore that. Shared profits per month. We'll ignore that. Number of reviews. I want to know that. Don't care. Size tier, yes. Inbound shipping, no. Well, you know what? Yes. Prep costs, no. Storage fees, no. FBA fees, I do want to know that. And we're gonna remove flags. So this is everything we're setting up for columns. So now that's what we're seeing here. And also you can move stuff around. Like let's say the Amazon title you want to move here, you can move it there. Or I know that you can, if I'm not mistaken, you can like lock something. So let's just say the cost is the most important thing. I think you can lock it. Auto size reset. There's a way to lock it. I just don't remember. But we'll just leave it as that. We'll just put it back. Okay. So now we're gonna do the filters. The filters is probably more important than the columns. Okay, so on the filters, let's see here. So on the filters, you have the option here to do safe. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. So for the views, what we're gonna do is since we already set that all up, I'm gonna put create and I'm gonna put Eric's filters. I'm sorry. Eric's views. And we're going to put create so that now it's saved and we don't have to do this every single time. So now if you go up here, you just go to Eric's views and it'll be set up. So you might not have to do this, but you can change things and save it to your liking. Okay, now we go to filters. I usually like to stick with safe. And then what we're going to do is change the filters to how I want it, or you can change it to how you want it, and then you can create one and it will just save. So for me, let's see. First thing first is profit. Let's see on the profit. So this one has naturally this filter, which is safe, has greater than 2. I preferred $3, but you know what? Yeah, let's leave it at $2. $2 is good. Okay, so greater than $2, it's greater than or equal to, which would technically be about the same thing. That means it would be at $2.01. Let's just do greater than or equals. So that's for the profit. And anytime you change one or add one, you'll notice a little funnel here. So like on these, nothing's changed, so it doesn't have a funnel. So next, ROI, which is return on investment. Here it says greater than 40%, which is that's actually a lot. That's a little up there. We don't mind making a little less, which I will do 25%. I'm okay with making a 25% return on investment, greater than or equal to. Margin, we'll leave that alone. BSR, okay, so that's the bestseller rank. Basically, Amazon ranks all their products per category. Let's say in I don't know, in TVs. Um, there'll be a certain TV and it'll be ranked number one. That means that's the best selling TV in, let's say, electronics, and they can go all the way to the millions. So they have it preset to 100,000. I am okay with less than or equal to 150,000. So that means it's it'll be a slow moving product, but at least it's moving at least, or that's the idea behind it. Average bestseller rank for the 90 days, we want to do the same thing. Less than or equal to 150,000. Okay, we're gonna ignore everything else. Category percent. Let's see, Amazon. We want to look for Amazon only. Okay, so if Amazon's on there, I don't even want to mess with it. So it's less than 1. So we're basically going for 0. And the next one is estimated units per month. Estimated units per month right here. So on that one, we're going to go with greater than or equal to 5. And that really brought the list down. And you notice every time we change this, the list gets shorter and shorter. Pretty much, it's weeding out all the products that we don't want. Let's see. Number of reviews is the next one that I like to look at, and I want it to be greater than or equal to 20. The amount of reviews it has now. See, now it's completely gone. So if if we feel like we're being a little too strict, then we can just we can ignore this one. We can get rid of it completely, and we can study these three, and if they're still worth purchasing, then that's what we'll do. So and you can take them all off whenever you want. I am going to put that back on and save it. Average reviews greater than or equal to, let's do 20. Oh wait, no, not average reviews. I'm sorry. Number of reviews greater than or equal to 20. So that makes it disappear. For now, we are going to just save that filter. And we'll put Eric's filters. And then that'll be saved. So now, since nothing shows up and we're just being, or I'm being crazy strict, let's go back and remove this just so that we can have something showing up. Okay, and we can hide this whenever we want. So that's basically how to do the columns and filters.